So everybody in the world has seen the Katt Williams interview with Shannon Sharpe on Club Shay Shay. And I want to be getting into and talking about some of the things he was exposing in this interview. I kind of want to give my thoughts, and I'm going to go through and play some of the videos that Shannon Sharpe has, and we're going to review it and react to it. And the first one I want to really talk about is the one where Katt Williams is basically showing love to the younger comedians, man, and I think it deserves a lot of respect, and we should talk about it. And I want to talk about it right here. Really appreciate y'all for staying tuned. Much love, peace, and blessings to everybody checking in. If you're new to the channel, I invite you to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, like the videos, all that good stuff like that. It really helps the channel. We just getting ready to get started on this new channel, and I'm grateful for everybody. So let's get right into it. We're gonna get right into this video. And
who are some of your favorite young comedians?
I haven't seen a young comedian I don't like. If you name any of the young comedians, I'm aware of all of them, and they're all doing a great job.
All right, so first of all, big respect for him for looking out for the younger comedians. All right, that goes, anything I talk about is going to pretty much go in all walks of life for the most part. Katt Williams says it don't really matter what young comedian that we talking about. Just he just shout out to them, big respect to them, and I can appreciate that for the elder people, the older generations looking back at the younger generations and understanding that we paved the way for the younger ones to come up. He's, I think he's like 40 something years old, if I'm not mistaken. And for him to shout out and look back to the younger comedians, I think that speaks volumes of Katt Williams. And I've been hearing a lot of positive things about Katt Williams, that he's been basically helping out a lot of people throughout his career. You hear a lot of famous, artists and other comedians and stuff come out and talk about how Katt Williams always showed love. So I think people like this deserves respect. They deserve a lot of high praise for their actions, man. And I want to do that in this video.
Doesn't matter if it's Country Wayne or Desi Banks. It doesn't matter if it's Carlos or Chico. It doesn't matter if it's DC or just hilarious. It really doesn't matter once we go to the young part. The young comedians are dealing with things that we never dealt with, and so that gives them more benefits, but it also gives them more chances of failure, so it's not easier for them.
So yeah, I want to talk about that as well. One of the things that a lot of times you hear older generations and stuff like that talk about is how much the younger generations suck, and how much things were much different when they were younger. And you hear that a lot, and I understand it, that there is a lot of things that has gotten worse over time that sometimes does deserve a little bit of attention. But I think for the most part, a lot of things for the younger generations, they have to deal with a lot of stuff that the older generations didn't have to deal with. And I think it's how can I say, it shows your wisdom when you can understand the differences in the era, and how sometimes the younger generations, although they may have it easier in a lot of other areas, they're going to have it a lot tougher in other areas. And I think that shows a lot of wisdom on Katt Williams' part. And I think he deserves a lot of respect for not only how he speaks, his choice of words and how he chooses to say things, but also what he's saying. You know what I mean? So I think Katt deserves a lot of respect for putting that respect on the younger generations. Because after all, the younger generations are the future. They're the ones that's gonna, be coming up and being the next legends and the next Hall of Famers and stuff like that. So big respect to him on that one.
So yeah, I'm a big supporter of young comics. We have Miss Pretty Ricky and Takara Williams. I've taken 25 black women on the road in these tours. It's important to me that the young comic gets the benefits and the advantages of the big comics platform.
Yeah, so once again, to reiterate again, big shout out for Katt Williams for looking back. I'm not really sure if y'all can hear it. I'm gonna eventually start to make make the videos where it's not just playing off the microphone, but I'm gonna have it where it's playing off the actual screen, which I probably should have did on this video, but I just want to kind of hear what it sounds like. If it's too low, if the music is too loud, we still testing things out. But yeah, man, back to Katt Williams. In this interview, he did destroy a lot of people. He did rip a lot of people for their wrongdoings towards him and some of the lies and things that they told in these interviews. He made it extremely entertaining, and he roasted a lot of people for it. And rightfully and deservingly so, but also for him to get in there and show love and show props to the up and coming comedians, I think was golden. I think he did a heck of a job, and he deserves to be commended for his actions in this interview. Talking about DC Young Fly, Desi Banks, Jess Hilarious, and what's the other guy's name? Country Wayne, and some of the other comedians as well. So I think that just shows a lot of character from Katt Williams. I think he's always the type of person to look back and help out those that need helping, man. And I can really respect that. And I think with that type of generosity and that type of attitude, I think, you know, those type of things, along with Katt Williams' work ethic and how he's been grinding his whole career, I think it just deserves a lot of respect, man. And it shows why, you know, he's a successful comedian as there is, you know, and arguably one of the best, if not the best, of our era. So I just wanted to get in here and give my thoughts on it. I'm not going to go too long on this video. I'm going to try to get in here and talk about some of the other things he talked about and kind of get into some of the other interviews, man. But we're going to try to get in here and start making some more videos on this channel. Really appreciate everybody for checking in. Much love, peace, and blessings. I'm Get a Mic, and I appreciate y'all support, man. Appreciate it.